Hello and welcome to a new episode of Moving Forward with My Life because it sucks and I want that to change. So I'm trying my best. So for this week, I have once again the exact same goals because I keep failing at actually reaching those goals. So all I can do is keep trying. So this week we have 15 hours of studying. Once again, somehow I never seem to reach it, but this week might be the week that I finally do. I don't know. I'm hoping. And then I gotta figure out my whole social security situation. And yeah, that's really it. So it is already 12:30. I had a little bit of a late start today because I went to bed quite late last night and then couldn't fall asleep for like 2 hours. So I woke up a little lazy and tired this morning, which I think is understandable. But yeah, I'm finally like dressed and ready to get started. And today I have work at 5 p.m. and nothing else going on. So I'm gonna try my best to study some before work and then obviously finish whatever I didn't finish after work. And again, we're aiming for 3 hours a day because 3 times 5 makes 15. That's the whole reason I have 15 hours as my goal. So let's get started. Little half-hour intro studying as usual, which does not count in those 15 hours. And then lunch whenever I feel hungry.
Loves interrupting mommy's study time, asking for some little cuddles.
So the plan was to come home, pee, and then go straight back out to the store because Peppa needs some salad for tonight and we run out. Why am I still sitting here and it's been almost an hour? Why do I do this to myself? So yeah, keeping myself accountable, pulled out the phone, and now I have no choice but to go. So let's do it. I'm back from the store and I also had some food because I was starving, and I'm ready to get back to studying. I actually did not finish my second hour before work, so I'm gonna finish that and attempt the third hour. I think I can do it. And I am done. Yay. It's already 10:30 p.m. though, so I'm just gonna have dinner and then shower and go to bed. And it is now Tuesday. We had a very slow morning because I'm having some digestive issues, so I was trying to fix that. But nonetheless, today can still be productive. All I have today is work at 5:45, meaning I need to leave at 5:15. But from here till then, I'm just gonna be here studying. So let's get started. Well, I've been back from work for a while and I had food because I was starving. Like my stomach hurt really bad. And now I've just been watching Broke Girls on Netflix instead of going back to study because I still have 1 hour to complete my 3 hours of the day. Yeah, see, I was like this too long watching Netflix. Anyways, let's study. All right, I am done with studying. It's already quite late, but I am ordering dinner tonight, and the pickup isn't until 11:30. I know that sounds crazy, but it's too good to go, which means it's like leftovers at the end of the day, and that specific sushi place closes pretty late, so it is what it is. Also, I had my afternoon snack quite late, so it's not like I'm hungry right now. Basically, all this to say that I don't know if I should be getting ready for bed now if I have to leave my house in an hour, so I'm kind of unsure what to do. I also feel like I should get started on checking that whole social security shit show thingy, but I honestly feel quite tired. So I'm very confused. Not sure what to do. I don't know. So good morning. It is now Wednesday. This is the earliest that I've gotten and been ready for the day. It's 11:30 and I'm ready to start studying. It looks like I'm wearing pajamas, but no, I'm wearing like a real shirt underneath. I just got a little cold, so that's my like inside sweater. But yeah, I had also breakfast, I did my makeup, I'm basically ready to go for the day, and it's only 11:30 because I tried out a new morning alarm technique. Bitch, it worked. So that's really exciting for me because now I'm gonna be more productive in the mornings. Yay! Now today is quite special because usually I take Wednesdays as an off day where I don't specifically study, and I'm more so focused on like chores and just having a little midweek break. So I usually do Wednesday and Sunday as my days where I'm just like chillaxing, you know. But I have changed my mind. I've decided that Wednesday should be a study regular day and Thursday should actually be my day off instead because it actually makes much more sense. Now, the reason I chose Wednesday originally, it's just because in France, Wednesday is usually a half a day already, like for kids specifically. But considering my life right now, Thursday makes more sense because Thursdays is when I have therapy in the evening and it's when I wash my hair in the morning. But so like if I already have a limited, like a chunk busy in the morning and in the evening, it already shortens my day. So it just makes more sense for me to take that day off, you know? Whereas Wednesday, I usually only have work at 2 p.m. and then everything else is free. So I have more time to actually get the studying done. So that is my reasoning. Nobody asked, but I felt like sharing. Now, today specifically, I actually do not have work. So I have the entire day free. Yay! Which is exciting because that way I can study those 3 damn hours. And then I really, really need to clean and organize my fridge and my freezer because I am long overdue for a big grocery haul. I'm one of those people that buy like in bulk once a month and then just shove it all in the freezer. And then I don't have to deal with it for the next month, you know? So I really need to get that done, but I need to clean and organize my fridge beforehand because right now it's a mess and I would have nowhere to put all the food that I would be buying. So that's what I have to keep in mind. So hopefully I can go tomorrow to the store or maybe even later today if I'm super efficient. But let's not get our hopes up. Anyways, let's get studying. So it's only 3:30 and I've already done 2 out of 3 hours that I wanted to do today for studying. So I'm starting to think that I might actually have time to go to the grocery store tonight, which means I need to start working on my fridge and freezer now because I actually need to defrost my fridge. So here is the inside of my fridge. There's not that much in here because I mostly use the freezer, but the freezer compartment here, that is the issue because as you can see, it's broken. And look at this. Beautiful. So I only have access to half the actual space. So my plan of action is everything in here, I'm going to shove it in my actual freezer. And then all the food that's in here, I'm going to put it in my little like thermal bag, I guess, so that it doesn't warm up too much. And then I'm just going to unplug it and let all of that shit melt. And I have a big ass towel here that I'm just going to shove inside, hoping that it actually captures all that water. I don't know, okay? So went ahead, emptied it, pulled out the drawers and the whatever to wash them, and they're drying over there. But now this hasn't moved much. But I remembered a while back, I saw a video on TikTok of someone defrosting their freezer compartment like mine. And what they did is they boiled a pot of water and then shove it in there. So that's what I'm trying. All right, it barely fit, but it's in here. And I have a towel at the bottom here for everything that drips. But now we just gotta wait, really. So while that's happening, I'm gonna go back and finish my 3rd hour of studying. I might take a break halfway through to check how it's going and if I need to reboil the water, which I'm thinking I probably will, but hopefully it works because otherwise I don't know what else to do. I have a blow dryer. Maybe that would work. Huh. Actually. Well, whatever. We'll see. Wow, okay, so I was studying and then I hear a weird noise like a boom. For a second, I'm thinking Peppa maybe touched something, like something fell. I look in the freezer, the whole block had detached. Look at that. Wow. Oh no. But now it's finally looking pretty clear. I mean, there's still some few pieces here and the towel did do its job. A lot of water started dripping after the second pot of boiling water. Oh, and I was using the spatula to scrape some earlier. But I'm actually not done with my hour of studying, so timer back on, and I'm gonna finish this before I finish that. And I am finally done with my 3rd hour. Goal accomplished for the day. And it's only 5:30. Very, very happy. But now I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning out that fridge, and then organizing that little freezer compartment, and probably just head to the store then. And there we go. I am so happy, and it fits so perfectly. And using the boxes instead of putting it loose means that the ice can't like actually take up all the space, and it's also so much more organized. So love it. Right now I'm having a little snack, and then I'll get ready to leave. Oh my fucking god. I just got home from the grocery store. I bought so much. I spent a total of 165 euros. 3 full bags, each weighing between 10 and 20 kilograms. Look at them. That's a big sized Herschel backpack, okay? The Trader Joe's thingy filled to the brim, and this motherfucker, oh my god, this here, all protein. This is all my meats. This here, kind of random, and this is a bunch of liquids. Unfortunately for me, I can't sit here for too long because I actually did buy frozen food. So I need to put that shit away. I don't even know if I have the space, but I will find it. And my stomach hurts right now. I don't know if I'm hungry or my body's just freaking out, but the good news is that I bought the dinner as well. So it's just a pizza that I'm gonna shove in the oven. So that's good. Don't have to do any extra cooking or anything. All right, it took a while, but I put all the food away, organized pretty well. The only thing I haven't done today is organizing the meat and the cheese and prep it to put it in the freezer, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I'm too tired and lazy today. But now I'm starving, so I'm gonna shove my pizza in the oven, and I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm just gonna get ready for bed. That's it, I'm done. It is now Thursday. It's past 1 p.m., but I have been up for almost 2 hours. I just didn't feel like doing anything since today is my day off, you know, just sleep in and chillax. But now I realize that I do have therapy later tonight, and I need to do laundry at my parents', and I need to take care of all the meat and the cheese I have in the fridge and move it to the freezer. And that takes surprisingly longer than you would think. So, oh, and I need to wash my hair. So I feel like maybe I should get started on something. I don't know if I should go do laundry first or wash my hair first, because I air dry my hair, and if I walk to my parents with wet hair, my curls are gonna get. So maybe I should go there first. Also, the neighbor is being so fucking loud, it's really annoying me, so I feel like I could take a break and get out. And here is my laundry, waiting for me to pick it up tomorrow when it's dry. Bye! And I'm home. I obviously washed my hair. I haven't had time to do all the meat and cheese thingy, but I did place an anti-waste order on the app for the local bakery, and I got this bowl of like salad. I don't know, when I'm thinking bakery, I'm thinking baked goods, like that's mostly what I want, but this honestly looks pretty nice. So I guess I have dinner for tonight. Oh, there's lettuce at the bottom. Okay, but this bowl is so tiny. Okay, well, I'm obviously gonna transfer it out of this bowl because there's no way I can eat it in here and mix it up. But then I also got a dessert. I don't know what this dessert is, but it looks like a giant meringue on top of something. I love meringue, so. Oh, there's something inside. Yummy. There's like a fruit inside. I just hope it's not a pear. I don't like pears. Please be apple. Oh, it's lemon. Is this a lemon meringue thingy, but like for one person? I've never tried those before. I'm not a huge fan of desserts with lemon, but I will still enjoy it. Anyways, I only have 15 minutes before I have therapy, so probably gonna eat a little bit before then and then have therapy. Hopefully I don't cry. All right, little update. Wow, I'm definitely ready for bed right now. But yeah, therapy didn't go too bad. Wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. And then I just went ahead and prepped all my meat to be frozen, and it is all in the freezer now. So that took a while, but it is well worth it because it is now packaged so easily for me to just thaw it out the day of. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my little tea while I cuddle with Peppa, and then I'm ready to sleep and to start tomorrow on a great note and just have a very productive day. Yay! All right, it is now Friday. It's barely 11:30 and I'm ready to get studying. I got dressed, did my makeup, had breakfast, everything. So let's get started.
It would be nice to get some plants for the classrooms.
Get some air freshener.
And I'm done. I just finished my third hour of the day, so challenge completed for the day, and it's only 4:30 p.m., which is crazy to me. This is the earliest that I've accomplished my 3-hour goal. Take a moment to congratulate myself. Now, the only other thing I have to do today is to go to my parents so I can pick up my laundry. That should be dry by now, but also actually spend some time there going through all the crap that is left over in my childhood bedroom, decluttering, trashing, selling and stuff, and which can take a while. So I don't know how early I want to head there. I do feel like since it's early, I should focus a little bit on my whole independence project that I so far have made zero progress in. Like, I got the time, might as well spend it, you know? So I don't really know. So I've been back with my parents for probably around an hour. I don't know what happened. My brain turned off and then I just sat here doom scrolling, which, like, why? Ugh. Thankfully, Peppa came to my leg and was like, hello, hello. She was asking for cuddles, but it was also kind of like a wake up moment of like, oh, girl, you can't just be doom scrolling until 3 a.m. because that ain't the way to do it, you know? Tomorrow is still supposed to be a productive day of studying and shit. And it's gonna be tough if I go to bed hella late just because I'm sitting here doing nothing. So, back to reality. I'm gonna get started on my nighttime routine and hope that I don't go to bed too late. Ugh. It is now Saturday and I'm already quite annoyed with myself because I accidentally wasted this past entire hour. I got distracted and I just went with it. I woke up at 9:30 and I was ready with clothes on under my clothes on, breakfast by like 10:30. I was like, wow, so productive. And then I got distracted and I even decided not to like do any makeup or anything just so I could just be extra productive. And I was thinking, you know, if I feel like doing makeup, I can just do it later. But I distracted myself and I just, no self-control. But now let's get into studying. I don't know what's happening with me today, but I'm just feeling all kinds of lazy. I just did my half hour and then I sat here for like half an hour scrolling on my phone because I can't figure out if I should study another hour or I should go to the store because I need to buy some stuff for lunch. And now I've just wasted time. So I think I'm just gonna go to the store because I'm getting hungry-ish for lunch, but I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't get an hour studying before lunch. But the more annoyed I get, the more I don't do stuff. So I need to stop getting annoyed and get stuff done. It is now already past 4 p.m. and I'm in a pretty bad mood. I ended up going to the store and then I needed to buy some hay for Peppa at the pet store. And when I showed up, they were on their lunch break. Of fucking course, they don't have that little hour in their Google schedule thingy. So I ended up going to the store and then I just had to walk around and wait around because I didn't really have time to come back here and then go back. And I didn't want to like push it off. So I had to just wait around for half an hour. And then I came back home and then I had to make lunch and I was hungry and at that point just hangry. So yeah, not great. And I'm really pissed off that it's already 4 p.m. and I haven't studied any of my 3 hours. Now, thankfully, it is only 4 p.m. so I still have time to make those 3 hours, but it's really pissing me off that I feel like I've wasted the entire fucking day away. You know what? I don't feel it. I did. I also have to admit, I think I'm just in a bad mood because of the conversation I had yesterday with my siblings when I was at my parents'. My sister and my brother, we were just kind of talking about something my mom asked earlier this week to all of us, and it just kind of was not a super pleasant conversation. Basically, my sister and I were mostly just ranting about how crappy our relationship is with our mom, like individually, not the three of us, but just, you know, me to my mom, my sister to my mom. And I felt two main emotions during that conversation. One, I felt validated because I realized that a lot of the issues I have in my relationship with my mom, my sister also has in her relationship with our mom. So that felt validating, like, oh, I'm not the crazy one that's like reading in between the lines or making shit up. Like, my sister feels the exact same way, even though it's a whole total separate relationship, and my sister and I are very, very different in personality and everything. So I was just like, wow, I guess the common denominator here is our mom, you know? But at the same time, it was also quite upsetting to realize, like, oh, I'm not actually making that shit up. Like, those issues are real. And that kind of sucks, you know? So, kind of conflicting emotions. And it kind of just got me in a bad-ish mood, to be honest. Like, having to, talking about those things, I just, like, it kind of ruined, So I think I have some leftover bad emotions from last night, which is why I was kind of feeling frustrated this morning. I don't know, maybe I'm just coming up with excuses, but anyways, I'm gonna finish the episode that I was watching while I was eating, which is, I still have 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get to studying. Also, I did crack open a Celsius because fuck it, And I am finally done with my 3 hours. Why is my hair lopsided? Sometimes I play around with it while I'm studying. Wow, okay, well, it is already 8 p.m., so pretty much the end of the day, but at least I'm satisfied and proud that I did my 3 hours, because that also means that I have officially accomplished my goal for the entire week. I studied my 15 hours this week. Amazing. This is me clapping with one hand. It deserves both. Oh, wow. This feels so satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, I really expected or wanted today to go better and be able to study a little bit more even. Like, I was fully ready to do a 4th hour, but then it didn't happen, like, obviously. But I'm still very happy and satisfied, and I should be, because, like, girl, you accomplished your goal. Let's stop right here, okay? You don't need to be going above and beyond when you're barely able to go right there, you know what I mean? So, okay. Now, although the day is essentially done, it's not time for bed yet, because today's Saturday, which is the one night where I usually go to bed later, since tomorrow is the one day where I don't have to wake up early. Although you could say Thursday as well, I don't have to wake up early, but Sunday is exceptional. So anyways, what I'm saying is that I don't want to stop right here in my productivity thing. So I think what I'm gonna do, well, take a little break because I deserve it, but then I really want to keep on editing, because I'm currently on episode 5, I want to say, and I haven't even uploaded episode 3. Like, I've fallen quite behind, so I kind of want to spend a little time on that. But also, let's work on my little independence project. Like, I have some time. I should start researching what the hell Social Security really is and how it works in this country, so I can figure out what I need to do to get mine back. So, yeah. So back to yesterday evening, I said that I was wanting to flip-flop and, like, alternate a little bit between editing and researching Social Security. So, like, it did happen, but not really, because I only did half an hour of each. So I still got a little bit done, but too little to really make a difference, if you will. Then I just ended up binge watching my show until 4 a.m. I went to bed at 4. It's fine, because Saturday evening is the one day where I can do whatever the freak I want, but it felt really unnecessary, so not loving that. But anyway, so I woke up quite late today, obviously, and I've done nothing this morning except braid my hair, finish my bag of crackers as a breakfast, and then doom scroll for a while. Bro, I cannot talk. Ugh. But now the plan for me is to change into my little running outfit. I want to go on a run, want to move my body a little bit. And then on my way back, I'll go to the grocery store to buy some salad for Peppa, because we ran out and she needs to eat tonight. Might also buy myself a little frozen pizza for my food today, because I don't like to cook on Sundays and I love pizza. Duh. But then I'll come back, wash my hair, and after that, I need to prep my bullet journal for the upcoming week. And if I still feel like it, I will keep doing the editing / Social Security research. So that's the plan. But it's not an ironclad contract, so we'll see how it goes. Back from my run, I also went ahead and stretched, and wow, it's amazing to me and mind-blowing how far the body and the mind can go when you just let go. Like, I don't know, it just might not make any sense, but I looked at the running session I had for today, and it was like 5 minutes running without a break, and then do that 3 more times, and I'm like, Say what now? There's no way I can, like, my legs can go for 5 minutes without a break. That's crazy. But I decided, you know what? Let's just give it my best. If I don't finish those 5 minutes, it's fine. If I don't do the last of the 4 or 5 minutes, it's fine. Like, literally, no one gives a shit. This is all just for me. And so I just went ahead, and guess what? I did all of it. I did the full 5 minutes and then 3 more times, and I feel great. Like, my legs don't even hurt, like nothing. Like, I'm completely fine, and it's just like, wow. Well, it turned out to be a very unproductive day. Actually, all I did was set up my bullet journal for the next week, and that's about it. So, a little bit disappointed in myself, but also it's Sunday, so who cares? All in all, I still accomplished my goal for this week in studying. Although technically I did start a little bit on my independence project. It was very minimal, okay? Could have done better in that part. But I finally succeeded in my studying goal, and that's just the biggest win for me. So hopefully next week is just as good, if not better.